Base isn't competing with other L2s. They're competing with Apple and Google. Like, seriously. The Coinbase Base app is going to be crypto's first on-chain app store. Guys, think about how huge that was and how the Apple App Store was Web2's first app store. And look at what that did. So you have millions of users right now. They have a one-tap path from Coinbase to Base to then decentralized applications. No seed phrase, no browser extension, no bridge and friction. Okay, so native Base wallet has automatic account abstraction, right? It makes it easier to interpret and read and deal with the transaction manifest. Gas sponsorship, so no ETH needed, and then direct access to apps. And this removes the #1 barrier to Web3, which is onboarding friction. Okay, so why is this 10 times bigger than people think? So key insights. 1, every L2 is trying to scale crypto users. Base is trying to scale regular people. Okay, so if you look at L2s like Arbitrum, Optimism, which Base is built on top of, ZK Sync, these are all dev first ecosystems. Base is a consumer first ecosystem with built-in distribution via Coinbase. Okay, so if you look at, let's talk about this app store moment and why the Base app matters, and just kind of compare it to Web2 app store. So you have the Apple App Store, right? They were a distribution engine that turned apps into a global industry. Apps didn't exist before that. And at first, inside of the Apple App Store, you were only allowed to use Apple apps. Like, only Apple had its apps in there. But then they unlocked it so that different companies can build apps like Facebook and Instagram, etc. Base is already starting with other companies being able to launch apps. Like, we already have Zora in there and OpenXAI and some of the other ones. And you have AI, which makes it easier to build apps. AI wasn't even around back then. So we're going to see more apps faster. So with the Apple App Store, you had developers building where users already were. They already had iPhones, right? So they already had a user base, just like Coinbase has. Google Play Store, open ecosystem led to global access and rapid expansion. Now, if you look at the Coinbase App Store, they have millions of pre-existing users, not just pre-existing users, KYC users, right? They have more information on their users than Apple did on theirs, because you didn't need all that stuff to buy a phone back then. Okay. Instant on-chain access without Web3 friction. And then featured dApps get organic distribution the exact same way that apps get featured on Apple and Google. Okay. So the Base app is the first real Web3 app store, and it gives Base distribution power no chain has ever had, not even close.